Weak implicatures are usually based on some uh, not that important or less important parts of the communication. It can be seen as a communicated implication of an utterance which is not by itself the main point of communication. By that we mean that if a hearer fails to understand a certain implication, he or she would still be able to understand the overall meaning of the communication. This might happen when a hearer has more than one opportunities or possibilities to get implications from. For example, he might derive more than one implications based on a certain statement, and each of them would contribute to the same meaning. In such situations, all these implications or possible premise of the implications would be the weak implications. In fact, if we have a look at this example in front of you, John says, "What are you planning to do today?" He talks or he says this to Mary. Mary says, "I am tired." Probably she is not interested in going out. There is no single implicature which can be derived from her statement, I am tired. She might be physically tired, she might be annoyed, or she might not be interested in going out. Whatever you think of it, all these possible premises would lead us to the same conclusion, that she is not interested in going out. So all those possible implications we can derive are actually the weak implications, and one of them may be right and other one may not be right. And whatever the listener perceives, he would reach to the same conclusion or the meaning, that she is not interested in going out. Consider another example here. One of the participants here, Peter, says, "Would you drive a Mercedes?" And Mary, in response to this statement, says, "I wouldn't drive any expensive car." Here, Peter might add a few other statements, for example, 1 and 2 here, and he can derive more implications in form of statements 3 and 4 in front of you. For example, he adds, "Rolls-Royce is an expensive car. A Cadillac is an expensive car." And he could derive the implications, Mary wouldn't drive a Rolls-Royce, or Mary wouldn't drive a Cadillac car. Or he might add 5 to the context statement, and then he can derive another implication. For example, we can see in statement 5 where people who refuse to drive expensive cars disapprove of displays of wealth. And this could possibly be another implication or another way to imply a certain thing. And based on this premise, we can have another implication. Mary disapproves of displays of wealth. In the example just given, you can see that the sentences 3, 4, and 6 seems to be progressively weak implications or implicatures. The weak the implicature, the lesser the responsibility of its truth is on the speaker. The weaker implicatures usually put more responsibility on the hearers, because they have to understand from the possibilities that which possibility would be true and which would lead them to understand the meaning of the statement which is being discussed. So more responsibility of the truth of implication in weaker implicature lies on the hearer.